No.
Hello, Susie.
It's you. I knew it was you.
I've come for my son.
No, you'll never have him.
Stay right where you are.
Stay away from the baby.
I wouldn't dream of taking him without leaving you something in his place.
I don't want anything from you.
Consider it a gift.
No, Jonah, protect you. No, you can't take my baby away from me. You can't take him away from me. No!
Hello, Big.
Justine.
Attention, everyone! A celebration! My favorite lassie is back on her feet again.
Oh, your favorite.
Do you doubt the smile on my face?
Well, I think it could be improved.
Oh, you're right. One big welcome hug coming up.
I think you better make that two.
I dare. This must be my lucky night.
Mine too. I missed you, Big.
Now, there's what we call a smile.
Ah, it's seen my girls with the roses back in their cheeks.
Well, me, I'm still recuperating, but she does look wonderful, doesn't she, Big?
She does indeed. It's love. Who's the lucky lad, Miss McCleary?
Cagney, look at me. We're the only ones who are here.
I thought you were Warren. It was so real.
Honey, no. You and Jonah are safe, I swear.
No, it was just like this dream. It was like my dream. The door came open and Warren came in and he had this tarantula. And you see, when you touched me,
Baby,
I
I'm
thought
sorry,
that
I'm
you
sorry,
were
I'm
him.
sorry I scared you, but it's a dream. It's over now. I'm here. I'm here. Hey. Hey, little guy. Are you all right?
Oh, and he was sleeping so peacefully.
Look, I better close that door before we all catch pneumonia.
I told you that Daddy would come. I told you he would. So you can go to sleep now.
The second door I've kicked in tonight.
What do you mean?
The first was Wendy's.
Oh, no.
Susie, what was I supposed to do? Nobody answered the door. Hank's note said that you were in there.
I'm sorry. It's just, I'm glad that I went. You're not going to believe the things that I found.
I can't believe you took that kind of a chance. We were supposed to go there together.
I couldn't wait. I mean, look what happened when we waited to report the crib. It disappeared. Well, now I know where it is.
You saw the crib at Wendy's?
Yes, the crib is in Wendy's bedroom. Warren wants our son, and Wendy is in on it.
We don't know that. Just because Wendy's hiding Warren doesn't mean she knows what's going on. When Warren kidnapped TR, Wendy was completely in the dark.
Oh, no, not this time. I mean, when out of the clear blue, Wendy wants to be my friend again. Why? What is her real reason? Jonah. She's buying him presents, begging me to babysit with him. She wants to babysit, so I say yes. And what happens the one time I leave them alone together?
She took Jonah over to her apartment.
So you still think she's innocent?
She loves Warren. Maybe she took him over there for a visit.
Oh, look. Warren can make Wendy believe anything. Even after the kidnapping, she still believed that it was Ringo's idea. And what about the time that Warren beat her up? And she told Stephanie it was her fault. That she felt like she put too much pressure on Warren. She didn't give him enough sympathy. Well, she's certainly making up for it now. She's giving him all the sympathy he wants.
That's not going to help her when Bowman picks him up.
Oh, no, that'll never happen. Bowman thinks Warren is dead.
Honey, we got evidence now. That crib is in Wendy's apartment.
That crib is useless. Warren has painted it blue.
Paint can be removed.
That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. I don't trust Bowman, and I certainly don't trust Warren. So that's why that Jonah and I have to stay hidden.
You said there was other evidence in Wendy's apartment. What is it?
Oh, what's Bowman going to think of a pair of glasses? I mean, Warren had 20/20 vision.
Which proves that he was using them as a disguise.
Not unless they find his fingerprints on them.
What else was there?
Well, there was a man's shirt on the sofa, but it didn't have a monogram. You can't prove it's
What
Warren's.
else? What else?
What does it matter? It doesn't matter. Jonah and I are not setting foot outside this cabin.
What is it?
The cake. The cake. There was a cake on the kitchen table, and it had letters and icing. And the only letters left were W.A. So see, what else could that stand for
There's
but
nothing
Warren?
that could help us, honey. Think. Now think. Think of... Is there anything else?
His money clip. His money clip was on the bedroom dresser.
That does it. We've got to call Bowman now before it's too late.
Hello, Speedy Locksmith. Would you just find the word Speedy for me? Because I called you 2 hours ago, and I have yet to see a workman. That's right. Never mind. The tortoise has arrived. Come right in. It's not locked. That's why I called you.
Stephanie,
Sonny, what are you doing here? You're not a locksmith.
and you're not Wendy. What happened to that door?
Oh, that. Cagney McCleary had a temper tantrum.
I don't understand.
Well, he couldn't get the door open, so he kicked it in. Then he decided to ransack my daughter's apartment.
Well, did he give you an explanation?
No, just tore the place apart and said he was looking for Susie. Where? Under the bed, in the closet. It's the last time he's going to try to make a fool out of me. I have called the police, and I'm having him arrested.
Well, you don't think he really came here to commit a crime, do you?
No. No, I know exactly why he came. He's grabbing at straws. Susie's been talking about all this evidence that nobody has seen, and he's got to try to find something or admit that she's inventing it.
So you don't believe her either?
I love Susie. Right now, I'm worried sick about her. This morning, she accused me of saying terrible things to her in a phone call that I never made. She's furious with me for not being able to find some tape that she insists she put in my video machine at the studio. I don't understand her. I don't understand her behavior. It seems to me right now she's just turning on all the people that want to help her. Wendy offered friendship and support, and look what happened to Wendy. Oh, no. Oh, no, Sonny, not you, too. This is too much. Sonny, you're not going to find anything. There is no way that Wendy was close enough to Brett Hamilton. They had a falling out almost immediately after
Wait
they
a
met
minute,
each
wait
other.
a minute.
He could
What?
not-
What is Wendy doing with a crib?
Wendy, you are going to be very ashamed when I tell you.
Tell me.
Wendy got that crib so she could help Susie with Jonah. Wendy is very, very concerned. She feels that Susie's been
Stephanie,
under a
where's the
lot
phone?
of pressure.
Where is the phone?
Well, it's over there, but if you're going to call the police, just save your nails. They couldn't care less. You will not believe when I tell you what the man said to me. when I was
Stephanie,
just...
would you please shut up?
Oh, you're the lucky lad. Isn't that right, dear?
Absolutely. Well, we just came by to show you how much we love you.
Oh, will you stop? You're going to make me blush.
It's not Blarney now.
I know that. I missed your cheery faces.
Not to mention my charm,
My grace.
my sublime beauty.
My talent.
What talent is that?
Thank you.
Amazing.
Well, now, if you would care to see that again, there is another table full of dishes over there.
Don't remind me.
You know, I don't think that talent is the right word.
You're right. I didn't carry a tray. I'm an artist.
And the way you lift that tray up in the air, such elegance, such poise.
Yes, it makes a customer proud to see his dishes held aloft.
Ah, it's wonderful to have you back at Things haven't been the same since you left.
Really?
No. Well, look around you. People are so serious. Now, when you were here, you'd breeze up to a customer and say, "What's your order?" And they'd break out in a smile in spite of themselves.
Yeah, she's pretty funny looking at that.
Ha ha.
I mean, that lilting laughter.
I hope to hear more of that lilt on a regular basis.
That could be arranged.
Promise?
Say the word and I'm back.
I mean, it's up to me.
You're the boss.
I'm the... Oh, dear.
But don't worry, I wouldn't ask for a raise.
What are you, crazy? Strike while the iron's hot.
I can't do it today.
You don't have to. My regular salary would just suits me fine. I make enough in tips.
I'm paying it to someone else.
Oh. Well, of course, it doesn't surprise me. I've been gone for 3 months. I couldn't expect you to hold my job.
You have been hard to replace. You know, I tried some new girls, but none of them have your stamina. Even the new girl just rang to say she couldn't come in tonight, and that's why the place is a mess. I'm short-handed.
Well, count again. Here's 2 you missed.
You sure? Just for one night?
Yeah, I'd love to. Well, you don't mind if I stay, do you?
Enjoy yourself. I'm gonna go home and go to sleep.
Good. Tell Mom I'll see you in the morning, okay?
Okay, you bet.
Justine, I'm glad my prayers for you were answered.
Thank you for saying them.
Okay, now. Can you keep a secret? After you left, the chef was so upset that he chopped onions for a week to conceal the fact that he was weeping.
Oh. Can we go back in the kitchen and surprise him?
Yeah. Oh, Adair, if the new girl doesn't work out, you got your job back.
Thanks.
So, what's your pleasure, bar or table?
Table. You and I need to talk.
Hello?
Joe, it's Sonny. I hope I'm not calling you too late.
No, I was hoping you were Cagney.
I'm looking for Cagney. Do you know where he is?
No, I don't.
Oh, well, maybe Susie does. Could you put her on, please?
I'm sorry I can't.
Is she asleep? Joe, look, I know what's going on. Susie and Cagney have talked to me. Now, if you have any information at all, it's very important that you tell me now. Do you understand?
When I got back, Susie and Jonah were both gone. There was no note, so I called the babysitter. She said Susie took Jonah and a small bag and said she was going away, and the Cagney would know where they were.
How?
I assume that means she went to the cabin.
Yeah, you're right. That's probably it.
Sonny, what is going on? Please tell me. I'm half out of my mind. I nearly drove up there myself, but I thought somebody should be by the phone in case they try to reach me.
No, you did the right thing.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm positive. What they're doing makes a lot of sense. Look, I don't have time to talk about this. All I can tell you is don't worry, and I'll be in touch. And thanks, Joe.
Sonny Adamson, you are not leaving here until you tell me what is going on.
While you're at it, you can tell me too.
Trust me on this. We've got to let Bowman know what's going on.
All right. Call the lieutenant, but don't tell him where we are. Promise me that you'll let him catch Warren first.
I promise. Honey, you are freezing. Let me warm you up.
No, wait, no. The sooner we do this, the better. I'm gonna get Jonah ready, and we're gonna go to the neighbors.
I want the 2 of you to stay here.
But you need me to answer Lieutenant Bowman's questions.
I can handle Lieutenant Bowman.
Are you sure that you can remember everything
I can
told
remember
you?
everything.
Oh, I would feel better if we went with you.
Honey, do you hear the wind outside? It's freezing. It's cold. We don't want to take Jonah out in that. He's sleeping like a baby. I think his mama should take a hint and do the same.
I can't sleep. I have
Lie
too much on my
down.
mind.
Lie down on the bed. Close your eyes.
Not gonna work.
Got a better idea then. Take this chair, sit by the fire, and rest. I'm gonna chop some wood before I go. We'll keep nice and warm. How does that feel, huh?
I wish you wouldn't leave.
Oh. Don't be afraid. Hey. Remember the night we made love here?
I can never forget it.
I hopped out of that bed, walked 3 miles to let your Aunt Joan know that we were all right, and got back, and the bed was still warm.
That was because I was sleeping there.
Oh. Wouldn't mind if you did it again. Want some music?
No. No, I feel better. I can hear you outside.
Everything's gonna work out. I know it. We're gonna talk to Bowman, let him know what's going on at the prison, let him know what's going on at Wendy's apartment, and he's gonna put out an APB on Warren. The cops are gonna pick him up real soon. I know it. Real soon.
You're making too much of it.
No, I've been watching TR. She's confused, Alec. And Dad's not helping with all this talk about redoing her bedroom.
I happen to know that Becca went and visited him this afternoon, voluntarily.
Who told you that, Dad?
If you don't believe him, ask Liza. She was there, too. Dad said she was surprised to see Becca by his bedside. If Becca was so uncomfortable about what Dad was doing, she'd stay away.
Look, I'm telling you, she's confused. And if you don't understand why, just listen to the two of us. I call her TR, you call her Becca. The poor kid doesn't know whether she's coming or going.
All the more reason to be direct about our feelings. That's why Sonny wrote the story about the kidnapping. You and I agreed that it was time for Becca to know what the family went through. Well, now you're telling me that's a mistake?
Telling her the truth is one thing, but demanding certain responses from her is something else.
But no one's demanding anything from her.
Oh, come on, Alec. Look, you're the one who said that you wanted her to be with us tomorrow when Dad was released from the hospital.
Don't you?
Of course I do. But I want to give her space. She knows he's being discharged. If she wants to be with us, she'll speak up.
I don't want to tiptoe around my own sister. I've always been frank with her. She appreciates my honesty.
You're forgetting one thing. Your relationship has changed. You're not just friends anymore. You're her brother now. There's a lot more at stake. If she says no, there's a whole string of guilt trips that goes along with it.
Are we talking about Becca, or could it be that you're just personalizing it a little bit?
Come on, Alec. You and Dad are about as subtle as a couple of Mack trucks. You think TR hasn't figured out why you want her to be with us tomorrow?
What is there to figure out? This is a family celebration, and she's part of the family.
And just coincidentally, her room will be underway, right? Come on, you and Dad want to get her into that condo and hope that when she sees all those wonderful plants, she'll want to move in the minute it's done.
Yes! And if you got involved, maybe you'd understand my excitement. And Dad's. Chase, listen. We finally have a chance to be one family. All of us together. Doesn't it matter to you?
Of course it does, and I want it to work. I don't want to make any mistakes. Alec, the three of us have made a lot of mistakes over the years, and we've paid for them. And I don't want to do that with TR. I want to be sensitive. I don't want to put on any pressure. If there's any doubt, we should back off.
Meaning, we shouldn't make a big display about our feelings.
Yes.
Coming from you, that's amazing.
It is?
Yeah, as I recall, that's why you created Henderson Nights. To show me how much you believed in my talent.
That's right. And what did it get me? Gratitude? As I recall, you accused me of manipulating your life. Alec, it took a long time for that to sink through this thick skull. So tell me, why are we suddenly changing places?
May I take your order?
Report came in. McCleary's up to more tricks.
I made that call, Lieutenant, 2 hours ago. I'd like to point out what took you so long.
Well, since you've waited so patiently, Mrs. Wyatt, let's not waste any more time. Miss Adamson, would you like to fill me in?
Don't you ever check with your desk sergeant? I gave him all the information when I called 2 hours ago.
McCleary kicked the door in, rifled through the apartment. Nothing stolen. Does that cover it?
Well, if you have all the facts, why haven't you arrested him?
I'm waiting, Miss Adamson.
I was the one who was here. I am the one you are supposed to be
I
questioning.
believe while I was standing in the doorway, you said something like, Sonny Adamson, you're not leaving here until you tell me what's going on. Miss Adamson, the floor is yours. McCleary, what's he up to this time?
I guess he was looking for someone.
Yes, that's what he said. He said he was looking for Susie, but I don't believe it, and neither does she. You can ask her. She checked the whole apartment, opened closets, searched the bedroom. Listen, if my daughter is in trouble, I've got a right to know about...
I have a right to know.
Yes, you do. And I want to tell you, but, not here.
Sonny! Sonny, wait a minute. You can't leave like this, Sonny. I'm worried sick about Wendy. Now, what is going...
You called for locksmith?
Yes, I did, yes, but I can't stay right
Yeah,
now.
I see what you mean, huh? Maybe you should have called a carpenter, huh?